Going, Stanley.
Nowhere?
I'll end up somewhere they don't fancy if that goes down there, and I'll clear off before I top the bobbin. Noddy Bagley's back from South Africa. He's up in the old drift mine this side of Galway. We're going to open this till I took a look inside and saw a condition on it. Get on to Union about that opening being left as it is.
Come on, let's take a look at that shed. Then I can get back for me breakfast. I might be working for Noddy.
In your other mucky hole? Has I talked to Nelson Pratt as you still work there?
Well, it's licensed to be cold-board. There'll be regulations to be followed.
Aye, I'm bent. Why do you want to leave Cuddy to go there?
I've got my reasons.
Here, get that down and stop complaining.
If you can improve the service, I'll put you under contract.
I'm not cooking for you every Saturday morning. You can get Sarah Corby to do it.
Oh, where'd you pick up that little tidbit?
School bus. Talk about no Elsing from Go Weekend.
Bloody school kids.
Hey, you'd better not let me swear in front of me. Are you sweet on her then, Sarah Corby?
Don't talk daft.
Oh, go on. Bright me Saturday morning up on board. Confide in me.
Now, look here, madam.
You're sweet on her, aren't you? I can tell. You're blushing.
You gonna shut it?
Lord, you have got it bad, aren't you? All right, keep your hair on. I'm going. There's one thing they're sure to ask me out the school bus, though. When's the wedding?
It says here that they're striking in British zone of Germany because we've not given them rations we promised.
Well, we're not getting near here, are we?
Has your mum been in, Gran?
There she went off to Cuddy while you were still asleep. Oh. Hey, do you want some breakfast?
No, thanks, I've had it. I made Sam's as well. Didn't get much thanks for it, though. They take it all for granted, men, don't they? They just sit there and say, where's my breakfast? Where's my dinner? Have you got that tea ready yet?
Now then.
Didn't mean you, Grandad. Anyway, you were brought up to it, weren't you?
I was brought up to what?
Being waited on hand and foot by my gran. They were the bad old days, weren't they? She'll have gone to look at that new bedroom suite.
What new bedroom suite?
She's having a new bedroom suite, me mum.
No, she's not. She's just looking at it.
Paying fares to Cuddy just to look at a bedroom suite? It's not 2 minutes since he got her that three-piece suite for front room. Found a seam of pure gold on pit, has he?
There's a bit about pit here. You were 300,000 tonnes below your target for 1947, miners were. It says so. What have you to say for yourself, Grandad?
Old uns like me are getting past it, and they'll not bloody pay enough to get the humans, that's what I've got to say.
Can we watch our language, please?
We're having it. We are, aren't we?
Have you cleaned out that cupboard like I asked you to?
No, not yet.
Well, what are you wasting your time here for? Go on, off with you.
It's like blooming army. Bye, Gran.
Bye-bye, love.
Well, Maester, shall we get it out of the road now, or shall we let it fester and make everybody's lives a misery?
You choose to live above what you can afford, you'll know what misery is.
How do you know how much we can afford?
I know what wage our George brings home.
Aye, I'll bet you do.
And I know what it takes to keep a family, no?
And how much can be saved by good housekeeping? Do you know that and all?
To pay off credit, you'll get it on, is that what you mean?
Well, what's wrong with credit?
You pay your way in this world or you suffer for it.
Well, pay now or pay later. We shall not get it for now either way. Look, Maester, I'm over 40 and I don't believe in reincarnation. I've not that many years to spare and I want somewhat more than bread from life.
The bloody utility bedroom suite, is that your salvation?
Well, I'm glad you think it's not that much to ask for.
It'll not stop there, though, will it? It'll be some other bloody thing next. I'd not put it past you to be wanting a bloody car before you've done.
And why shouldn't I? Oh, I don't know why I spend my time here wasted talking to you. I've completely forgot what I've come in for now, thanks to you.
You'd best go and think on it then, hadn't you?
Let me know when he's gone, will you, Polly?
It's open. Come in. Cassie, come in.
I'm looking for your granddad's. I don't know which house on the street it is.
Next door but one.
Oh, well, thanks. I'm sorry I bothered you.
Hey, how you been, Cass?
All right, I suppose. How are you?
Fine to middling. You've packed up that job at Brown Cow, eh?
Who told you that?
Well, you've not been there when I've been in, and I'm in every day.
Yes, well, Dad's not been well.
Oh? Edie said nothing.
I asked her not to unless she was asked.
How is he then?
He's dying.
Nay.
He wants to see your granddad.
Cass,
I'm glad I had to call on you. I made too much of it that last time. Ranting on at you for not turning up to take him out.
I was late. I turned up late.
Yes, well, he should have waited. Oh, I get impatient with him. Impatient with the way he lets himself be used. I took it out on you.
It wasn't me not turning up that set him back.
Oh, no, he's been coming to it for a long time now.
What's he want to see me granddad for?
Don't know. I've got to tell Arthur Corby as well.
Well, I can do that for you.
Oh, it's all right, I can manage. It's not so far.
I was going round there anyway.
Oh, yes, I forgot. You go there, don't you?
Does he want to see him today, Arthur?
If he can manage it.
Right, I'll tell him then. Anything else I can do, Cass?
Give him his years back. Give him a life.
Would he see me, your dad?
If you want.
When shall I come?
Well, you better leave it for today with these others coming. He taught us too much as it is. Shut up, I say. Then he'll be there, following me with his eyes, wondering what I'll do when he's gone.
Yeah, it never bothered my dad.
Is he still alive?
Happen not.
Don't you care? To know even?
Not much, I think.
You will one day,
Will I? When will that be?
when you get kids of your own.
He's coming. Alan,
Aye, I know.
for both of you, let him go to Sam's.
You ask a lot. You know that, don't you?
And who do I ask it for? Myself? I'll get you a bottle. It's freezing.
Seen your Uncle George?
It's gone home.
Taking shed with him?
No.
I'll pull in your leg. Come here. Come here, I said. I can't take you to a match today. I've been at pit. I'm for bed.
I know.
I'm sorry. I enjoyed taking you to a match.
Not bothered.
At a loose end, are you?
No.
What do you do? Find somebody to play with? Stanley happen?
No.
You like Stanley, don't you?
He's all right.
Do you want to go to Sam's?
He said I'd not to.
You said that because I wanted you at home a bit. I am your dad, Les, aren't I?
Yes.
You want to go to Sam's, then?
If you want me to.
Don't you want to?
Can do.
I don't know. One time you'd have been out that door like a rocket, wouldn't you?
Aye.
You're a funny lad. You know that.
Aye.
Here. Shove that in your pocket.
Thanks, Dad.
Off with you, then.
Yeah? Can we go to the match next week?
Aye. Aye, we'll go to the match next week.
What's keeping Sarah?
It was her mother on the phone.
Did she mind the wedding, do you think?
Minded?
That awful old schoolroom. All those staring relatives looking for the bulge. Did you feel awful?
No.
I felt like a scarlet woman. Mum was the worst. She'll never forgive you, you know.
I think I can stand it.
Yeah. You're different.
Different?
Since we've been married.
No, in what way different?
Almost as if you quite liked it.
Jess.
Is it her mother on the dingling?
Yes, it's her mother.
Hope to God she says I'm out. How's my lad today?
You make Granny blush.
Let him blush, a man of his experience. I could tell you tales about him and make your hair curl.
Well, come on.
Mr. Colby be wanting his dinner.
Nice. Bye, Arthur.
I'm Morris.
Look what the wind blew in.
Hello,
Sam.
Jess, Morris.
We're off now, but we'll see you later, eh?
Aye, right.
Oh, I'll get you those pattens before you go. Oh, thanks, Sammy.
They look well on it, don't they?
Aye.
Mother aged 10 year when they told her. And she'll have grandchildren before I will.
I told Cassie Dent I'd call.
Cassie?
Toffee's poorly.
Ah, well, that comes as no surprise. It's the wrong kind of weather for giving the shirt off your back.
He's dying, she says. He asked if you'd go.
Did he ever get on to you about that bit of waste ground that belonged to your granddad?
Just the once.
Ah, he said he'd not again. Respected your motives, he said. What are they? What did he ever do for you, that father of yours, that you should jib about having him declared dead in a court to do a service?
He was a sod.
Well, I've been called that in my time. Sometimes you think I am. You're not quite sure, are you? Is that with him? You think he is, but you're not sure.
I can't either one way nor t'other. It's his land, not mine.
You make a lot of it for somebody who doesn't care. They need that land, you know. These people I'm acting for.
To make it worth their while to buy yours.
Oh, you found that out, have you?
Parker sold some next to me dad's to a firm t'other side of Leeds. Your bit would not be much use to him without me dad's, would it?
You know a lot, don't you?
I know what you stand to gain. I know your motive.
Do you? You mean you think you do?
I have something in the oven for you when you're ready.
I want to watch out for this chap. He thinks 2 and 2 make 4.
Don't worry, you're right, he's wrong.
You can prove it, can you?
I could. But he'd blame you for his lunch being spoiled.
Tonight, then.
I bore you stiff, you know I do.
T'other way around, that's what you really mean, isn't it?
No.
Prove it, then. Come out with me tonight.
Terms and conditions as heretofore?
No.
Oh, well, now, I'm not at all sure about that.
Did Dave Ellis get terms and conditions?
We don't talk about that, do we?
Don't you want to get him out of your system?
A plumber, are you?
You'll have to if you're going to have any sort of life.
What you mind being used to get somebody out of my system, then?
Yes and no.
Come on!
Not yelling, are you?
No!
Dad works down pit, don't he?
Aye, but I don't like it.
Yelling like you, is he?
I'll tell Mr. Colby you're here if you like. He might just be stopping for company.
That's who's up there, is it?
Been here since dinner time. Shall I tell him?
Nay, I'll wait, love. I've no one much else to go. Seen much of my grandson lately?
Sam? I saw him this morning when I came looking for you.
I had the daft idea he was walking out at one time.
Did you? Is that what he told you?
Hey, he goes his own road. He tells me naught about his life.
I'm not part of his life, Mr. Barraclough.
I didn't think he would be.
Dad likes him.
Not had him to live with, has he?
Hard work, is it?
Aye, it's hard work, all right. He'll take no serious, no.
Well, can you blame him? He'd a lot to put up with when we were at school, I can remember that much.
Having his leg pulled, you mean? Nay, if he couldn't abide having his leg pulled.
About his dad going off with another woman.
They plagued him about that.
Did he never tell you?
No. No, he never did.
You going down pit when you're lying?
No.
My dad says I'm not neither, but he's wrong.
Do you want to go down pit?
My mates in classes. At yours?
Some of them.
Don't you want to go with your mates?
go now.
Oh, come on! What do I say, right? Dash for it! Right! Come on, Les!
Aden!
Come on! Aden! You got to! You can't stop there! I'll go 1, 2, 3, right! 1, 2, 3, right!
Alan, you just got up.
Aye, I'm on nights this week. George were here a bit early on.
Yeah, I know. He says that shed's worth having. He's getting Coggy's wagon next week.
Did we say £1? I can't remember.
Oh, I think it was 25 bob, wasn't it?
25 bob? I can't remember. Alan, can you remember how much we said we'd give Ethel for that old dressing table of hers?
Not all that old.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. You know I didn't. Alan, I can't remember. Can you?
Nay, I can't.
Well, let's say £1 then, shall we?
Aye. Oh, sorry, it's all change.
Did he tell you we're getting a new bedroom suite, George?
I didn't see him myself.
Walnut.
Oh.
Well, imitation. Utility, of course. It's nice, though.
What's he going to work at Bagley's drift mine for?
George?
Aye. You'll not catch me going there for a bit of extra brass. I suppose that's why he is going.
He's told me naught about it. When's he supposed to be starting?
It's not been opened up yet. He's a promise from Norrie, he says. I'd sooner work for Norrie than most, but not in your place.
Well, what's wrong with it, then?
It's not a fit place to work in, that's all.
Well, can't it be made so?
I doubt it. Not so they'd get me down there any road.
I'll miss that bus if I don't go now.
Oh, would you tell Les to make sure he's back before dark? Well, soon after, anyway.
Is he there, then?
You did say he could go to Sam's, didn't you?
I said he could if he wanted, aye.
Oh, I'll tell him, then. Take care of yourself.
Aye.
£1 for that dresser.
I know.
He offered her something when they left here. She'd not take it.
I know I did.
Why now?
Don't ask me. She went a bit red in the face when she asked for it. She must have wanted it badly. Isn't George working regular?
Of course he is. It's that bloody bedroom suite. She's overreached herself, I'll bet you're out.
They had a new 3-piece before Christmas.
There you are, then.
Still, they must have a bit put by.
Not for spending at that rate.
Oh, well, it's none of our business. I'll get you dinner.
When are you going to ask for something?
When I'm sure I'll not be disappointed.
You're not one for taking chances, are you?
I took a chance when I married you.
Chance of what?
Oh, never mind.
I do mind, though. Chance of what?
Oh, a chance you might be stuck in the past for the rest of your life. A chance I might never be anything more to you than a housekeeper.
Well, then. Is that how it's been?
Well, I can't say, can I? It's for you to say, not me.
Don't you care what I feel?
You know I do.
You could have asked. Had you felt the need to?
Well, I've not as time's gone on. I've not felt the need to.
Because you've known?
In a way.
I think about it, you know. Now and then.
Yes. Yes, I know you do.
Not to belittle you.
No.
They'll leave a mark on you. Them you've known. All of them. One way or another. I wanted to die with her when she went from me, having Les.
I know you did.
You can't, though, can you? Not when you're given a life for a life. She seems a long way off now. I used to shut my mind to her, so as I'd not have to bear it. And then I'd open the door. Just a crack. Feared she'd not be there. you mind I should talk like this?
I've wanted you to.
I could say it to nobody else.
To nobody.
Nobody but thee.
Granny's putting a gallon in out of the boot. We've run out of coupons.
Just passing?
No.
Well, I'm glad you came anyway. I'll not be coming round tonight. I'm going out with Sam.
Good.
Well, it's a quick change of heart. I thought you disapproved.
We came to tell you David's home on leave.
Oh.
He came round to Granny's about half an hour ago.
He wants to see me?
Yes, I think so.
It's not on, is it?
I hope it isn't.
Oh, it's not, I promise you.
Don't promise me. Promise yourself. You're the one who'll suffer.
True. And regret it, and rue the day, and so on and so forth.
All right, I'm coming. Oh, for heaven's sake. Well, come in. What do you want? You'll wake the dead banging like that.
Where's Cassie? She's giving Tuffy a bedpan. We'll have to wait for a bit.
Been seeing a bit of the lass, hasn't he?
Oh, I hope so. She could do with a bit of fun in her life.
That's all she'll get from him. It's all he ever thinks of.
I wish I were his bloody age and capability. I'd do no different, I tell you that.
Why, does he care not for her, then?
Oh, she can look after herself in that respect, can Sarah. I brought her up to it. I brought him up none so bad from feel of him.
No, how'd you make that out?
Haven't you just told me?
What about them that can't fend, like Cassie up there? I suppose you'd leave them to his tender mercies.
She's a choice.
Some bloody choice.
I'd sooner have him than what my lass has picked up for herself. I'll tell you that, for all he's a cheeky young bugger. I bet somebody's ears are burning.
Cassie at home.
She's upstairs at Taffy. Right then, I'll leave you with your granddad. See you later.
You might.
Been invited, have you?
Happen.
He gives nought away, does he?
Seen Taffy yet?
No, I've not. What are you doing here?
Need a reason, do I?
Don't snap at me. I asked a civil question, didn't I?
You meant what right over here, that's what you meant.
I meant what I said, no more, no less. You read a double meaning into what I say, don't you?
Whose fault is that, then?
Any other complaints you got against me, you might as well trot 'em all out while you're at it.
There's no value in it, Grandad.
Aye, shut up, Grandad. Save your breath, Grandad. You've turned a deaf ear to me all your life, haven't you?
Hey, that's one of my complaints, not yours.
You can go up now, Mr. Barraclough.
Aye, I'll go up. You'll be gone when I come down, I reckon.
Aye. I've a call to make.
Aye, call to make. Life's grand for some folks, isn't it, love? Folks that are going somewhere. Folks with calls to make.
Folks with calls to make.
What's it mean?
He means them that life's favoured more than others. Me, he means. Hey, your fire's low. You out to coal?
No, we're a bit low, that's all. We've got some coming next week.
I've some home calls due. I've more than I need. I'm too idle to light a fire most days. I'll bring 'em round.
We've got some coming.
Don't argue with me, Cass. What's the point? It costs me now. Hey. What's Taffy want to see me Grandad for?
He wants him to persuade you to sell that land to Colby.
I thought it might be that.
Why don't you?
Do you think I should?
It means work, he says, or he'd have let it be. You've a right to feel the way you do, he says. Better your Grandad should ask you than him.
What do you think, Cass?
It means work.
Aye, but what kind of work?
Well, does it matter?
Work for men?
It'd have to be, wouldn't it?
Aye, but is it? What does Taffy say?
I don't know. I think he just took it for granted. Well, doesn't Arthur Colby know?
I asked him. He said he's to keep it quiet for commercial reasons. He knows no more than we do. So me Grandad's gonna ask me to sell, eh? He'll not like that.
That he'll not ask you, then.
Oh, he'll ask, all right. He might have a difference or two with Taffy, but when it comes to work, they're solid as rock. Work? It's a magic word round here. work. It's not mine to sell, Cass. Do you think I'd hold back work? It'd be like holding back life. Life, work. We've been starved for them too long round here.
You've found it if anybody has.
Me? Life? Nay, I've not found it, Cass.
Right, lads, come on. Better hurry with this. It's 2 lads down.
Aye.
Sorry.
Alan, where is he? About 500 yards in behind a fall. We've heard him.
Is it right?
I think so, Tommy Wagstaff's down there with a few others. We're looking for props where they've mostly been pinched for burning.
You stop here. I'm going into it.
There's a couple of lamps just inside on a box. Take one.
Alan, let me come with you!
Hey, missus, you can't go in there. It's not safe. Right, lads, get this lot in. We'll not wait for t'others.
Sherry?
Went the day well, Father?
Sit in the dark?
I was looking at the garden and the light deserted me. Funny, isn't it? I've known the view from that window all my life. It never really occurred to me before what it might have been like if the stacks hadn't been there.
You've had a drink or two?
All that work. All those shovelfuls of effort.
Oh, there's a few generations tall over there for sure.
Grandad.
Not me and all. Well, the first year he was.
I wonder what he'd think of me. Idle Sarah. When they keep asking my generation to work harder to make a better world for the next one, what do? It's people like me David should aim his revolution at, not people like you.
Luke, I made you. If you don't like what you are, then it's me that's to blame.
That's what he says.
Well, that's something we can bloody well agree on, then. I like what you are, as it happens.
And I like what you are, as it happens. That's another bone of contention.
You'll have to choose between us, then, won't you? If he feels as he does about politics, what's he doing in the army still?
Sorting himself out, he says.
Well, the government still pays him. Doing a bit of fraternising, is he?
Fraternising?
Ah, with the Russians. They're his mates, aren't they?
Good heavens, no. It's all gone wrong in Russia, he says.
I could have bloody told him that. Is there anybody who has his approval?
He's on leave.
Made my bloody day, that has.
How long's she been gone?
Well, she were gone when I came home from school, so I'd not be here, would I?
Why'd she not leave key under the mat? We could have been freezing waiting out there.
That's right, lads. Stokely welcome for it.
Hey, you can't move a night like that. What did I tell you? Why don't you pay more attention, Grandad? Like this, look.
I reckon up to this I'd sooner have drafts any day.
Only 'cause you can win. Anybody can play drafts.
Your dad can't. I've beaten him more times than I've had hot dinners.
Sometimes it pays to lose. I beat Ethel 4 times running last night, any road.
She'd be playing the own game then. Playing to lose, to sweeten thee towards that bedroom suite she's getting.
Why, shouldn't you have a bedroom suite when we can afford it?
George, can you watch what you're doing, love?
We're having it on tick anyway.
We're not, you know.
We are, you know.
Now, Pat.
Have I said something I shouldn't have?
No, love. Your dad doesn't mind credit. He got you a cotton of pram on credit years back. He got leathered for it, mind.
We know nothing about it. It's nothing to do with us. George, love, you're winding on, not winding off.
We don't need credit. We've enough in post office. Nearly. What do you want to see credit for?
She's like a lot more. She can't wait. It's milk and honey on credit from now on. And when we've eaten it, well, we can always shoot ourselves, can't we?
It's always been a guinea, it's all alive.
You're old-fashioned, Dad.
Now, what have I always told you about honouring your father and your mother?
Yes, Gran, I know. In the land which the Lord giveth thee, on credit.
Jack.
Never thought I'd see a day when Tick become respectable.
Parable of talents is about Tick. They had talents on Tick. Him that had one came back with one, so the Lord took it and gave it to him that had made the most profit.
Are you sure you've got that right?
Read it yourself. The Lord said, from him that hath not shall be taken away even which he hath.
I've said that often enough myself.
I know. You live your life according to the Bible, don't you, Grandad?
Why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you leave key under the mat?
There's been an accident. Young Les, that old drift mine at Skeleton. Alan and Eileen come by while I were waiting for bus.
Where's Sam? Has he got any petrol for that car of his?
No, it's out. I went round.
He did it for a dare, they said.
I'll do. Can you come in? Where are you taking her?
Dunno.
Got expensive taste, you know. Dance at the bass and fish and chips to the back of the Gospel Hall and not suit it.
I don't go back at Gospel Hall.
Well, don't burn my head off. Just giving you some advice for your own good, that's all. I seem to be on your side for some bloody reason or other. Hope I'll not rue it.
It'll not be my fault if you do.
Smitten, are you?
I might be.
Well, you've more to recommend you than yon other bugger, I tell you that for naught.
Do you happen?
Faint heart never won fair lady, you know. You see Taffy this afternoon?
No, I'm going tomorrow. My granddad was there.
Get your dad to or something. I told him I thought you'd part with that land.
Oh,
now keep your hair
Christ.
on. I said it to rest his mind. Now you do as you please and not bring it up again. Right, I'm off to fetch your mother. May not be back much before midnight.
Have a nice trip.
Smell like a tap room. If she asks you for doubles, put more lime in it. She'll know no different.
Well, are you going or coming?
Had a few.
Yes, I've had a few. You?
Cup of tea and a bun.
I can put that right anyway.
Have you always had that? You know, stuff in the house like drink.
Asking for trouble, isn't it? I don't think we ever ran dry even when the war was on.
Yeah, we reckoned that. You get round it somewhere or another. You know, rationing and so on.
We? You mean us as against you? Us and them? Or them and us?
Aye, suppose.
Dies hard, doesn't it? David still talks like that. About Dad. Dad worked on the face at Cuddy. David wouldn't know one end of a shovel from the other.
He's one of his own kind, though, isn't he?
Or David? Or Dad?
Both happen. I can talk to your dad.
But not to David.
I've never had the chance. I've talked to one or two like him. You know, scholarship lads like.
And?
Hard work.
So, education's a bigger barrier than money, is it?
Happens sometimes.
That's what you said.
I said what came into my mind. I'm not...
I know, you're not Professor Jode.
Cheers.
You read, though. You've studied.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, what?
why did you?
You need some more lime in that gin.
Give it up.
I've given up studying, aye.
And reading.
I read now and again. Happen I just want to stop as I am.
It's not education that changes people. Not the way you mean. It's what they do with it.
You can swear to that, can you?
For what it's worth. I'm not Professor Jode.
We were going, weren't we?
You want to?
Your dad says you've got expensive tastes.
Maybe we better stay here then.
Suits me.
Suits your wicked purpose, does it?
You don't have to play act with me.
Want to comfort me, do you?
Be as you are. As you feel.
As I feel?
Yes. Yes, as I feel. You can see the stacks at Skeleton from here, you know. My granddad worked there, before my dad. All that work. All that awful work. Things I'll never know. Blood, sweat, and tears, Churchill said. He didn't know either, did he? All that kind of blood, sweat, and tears. And you want to stop as you are. As you are. I've nothing like that. I don't want to stop as I am. I've no purpose in life. You and David want a better world. You've that in common. Look at mine. And look at me in it. Miserable. When I think what other people haven't got, and what the trappings of my life are, I feel ashamed. You're right to stay as you are.
Happen somebody might want me different. My granddad doesn't know.
You can't change what you are.
He'll take me as I am, then.
Here, take this off me, will you?
Keep it on and don't be so daft. I shall not put it on if you give it me.
Wish they'd come and tell us something.
I'll go down.
George, you're not to.
You say that Monday when I go to get my wage.
I'm going through when you got that enough.
Nay, lad. Wait on some more.
It's the last, innit?
There's more, aren't we?
Get it in. I'm going through to him.
Nay, lad.
He'll be fit to bloody death. It could be an hour or more. It's my son. Now let me be. Les, it's me.
It's not wide enough. Don't try and force it, Alan.
It's me. Les.
Alan!
Come to me.
Going back to Polly's from here?
We've called his taxi.
Oh, he's turning round up the road. He came and fetched him from station. Where's Arlene?
Back there somewhere.
Eileen?
Not soon, have you? There's not enough hot water there, love. There's some in the kitchen that's on the hour. That for your sandwich, love.
Thanks very much.
Yeah, all right.
I reckon it's this time as it is about first week in April.
Have you had out yet?
Hey, I'll be right.
Well, you'd better be. You'll get no till still tonight.
Do you want your tea topping up, Dad?
Hey, see to t'others first, eh?
Nay, I've looked after them. I'm asking you.
Aye, go on, then.
There's a Mr. Naylor to see you, Sam. I'll put him in your house.
Naylor?
Yeah.
Oh, Granny, you mean?
And light a fire.
Come on, finish your tea.
I'll come back to it.
What about you?
Hey?
You all right?
Ah. Thee?
I'm all right. You're going down no drift mine to work.
You're not so different from t'other kind, you
Well,
know.
you're not, you understand?
More money happen.
Oh, well, I don't care. I've told them to wait about that sweet.
Wait?
Oh, we can either have credit or we can wait. It's you that shall say. It's you that earns it down there. You shall say. Credit or no.
I'll think on it then, eh?
Aye.
Aye. I'll think on it. I'll weigh it up.
Granny?
I'm sorry about your brother, son.
Aye. Do you want to see me?
Yes. Have you, been round to Sarah's lately?
I've been round. There's been nobody in.
I thought you might have.
I've been round 3 or 4 times. Have they been called away?
Well, Arthur rang me this morning. He was too late, he said.
Too late for what?
Well, I thought maybe Sarah might have told you. She left on Sunday morning.
Left? Left for where?
She went off with David's son. Arthur went after her, but he was too late. I doubt if it would have made any difference anyway.
What was he too late for, Granny?
They're married.
So she's got what she wanted, eh? Good luck to her.
So, it's called Dracula or some sort.
Where are you off to?
I'm taking these round to Sam's. Eileen's brother brought them. She wants Sam to have them. It's Leslie's gramophone. Eileen told me to bring it. I'll put it on here, shall I? Records are in this parcel. Hey, you've not got a fire.
Your mum wants you. One of them days that takes a bit of getting through, eh?
You like to hear some music, Grandad?
Nay, lad.
I mean it. Bach. Do you like Bach? Somebody else asked me that once. I listened, I said. It's Just a noise to me. I said, let's listen to the noise. Shall we, Grandad?
No, go.
Aye, go. Turn your back on me like you always have done.
When have I? When?
All your bloody life, Grandad.
You're mistaken if you think that. It was never intended, not like that. To the road round, I'd have thought. You turning your back on me.
Seems we've been at cross purposes then, eh? Any road, it's too late now. I'm off.
Off? Off where?
Anywhere out of this bloody mucky stinking hole. Oh, it hurts you that, doesn't it? You don't like to think you've lived in a mucky stinking hole all your life.
I know the place I've lived in.
Do you? Well, why did you not do something about it then?
We did what we could. You know no to what's been suffered here. To stop alive, even. Where's your rickets? How many of my generation went through their lives bandy-legged? They shoved poverty onto us and we lived through it, and now we're on the way. I'll see note of it, but you will. You'll see better days than what I've ever seen.
Aye, I bloody will, Grandad. But not here.
You think you can get out of it just like that? Become a gentleman? You'd not be a gentleman, not if you live forever. I'm paying you a compliment, do you hear me? I'm giving you bloody credit.
Credit? You've been against credit all your life. I'm the last on God's earth you'd give credit to.
It's a word that's been muckied. It meant some at once. More than pound notes. I'll give you credit for something else and all. You'll never leave this place, choose where you go. It's grained in you, do you hear me? In your blood, in your head, in your bloody attitude to life. And when you grow up, it'll still be there. You'll know whose side you're on then. You've no choice. There's dead men and women in your head, my lad, that'll never lay still. Part of you, till the day you die. That's your credit. See what you can draw from that.